guests today are Tim Blunt, the Director of Technology and Strategic Programs for AT&T Public Sector, and Lance Spencer, a Client Executive Vice President, also for AT&T Public Sector. Tim, Lance, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Jason.
Tell us about some of the progress. Where are we at with the Enterprise IT as a Service?
Well, we've made great progress. And, as expected in the early phases of the Enterprise IT as a Service effort, there was a lot of the mutual learning that we keep talking about. And we had to be able to demonstrate and present to the Air Force that what we were bringing it met or exceeded their expectations as far as policy, cybersecurity standards. That was a process that took a lot of socialization through the Air Force. We started out at the beginning, there were going to be known unknowns and unknown unknowns, and we encountered both, which you would expect. But the proof is delivering. And, talk is great, but you got to deliver. And so not only have we received approval, but we have achieved 100% migration for both Offutt Air Force Base in Nebraska and Buckley, I'll call it Space Force Base in Colorado. And so we're at 100% for both of those, migrating unclassified network users over. And we're at 10% or nearing that for Joint Base Elmendorf-Richardson in Alaska. And that's momentous. We did a lot of tooling and instrumentation early on. Very early in the process, we connected our wide area network. We took over remote management of the base level infrastructures and are managing that legacy infrastructure at the base area remotely. We're able to use our tooling that exists at the enterprise level, and our tooling is oftentimes built into the network to sense when things might be going wrong, to proactively address them before they're end user or customer impacting. Oftentimes, there's a story recently from Offutt Air Force Base where the team showed up at a senior leader's house knocking on the door because a router was going out, and that customer had not experienced a problem yet, but we knew it was a problem, and we were able to fix that proactively. There's a lot of measurements that I'm sure the Air Force is going to look at when all is said and done about what meant success. But it's amazing that the Air Force has gotten to the point where 2 major bases are 100% migrated now to network as a service.
Yeah, the success thus far for what ITAS is, it has been tremendous. But as one of the generals stated in the Fed News Now article, Air Force IT as a Service Perspectives, he stated that, from Buckley Air Force Base, we did 100% migration, to Offutt Air Force Base, we did 100% migration. It went like 10 times faster. So we've proven that once you've done the first one, it very easily scales, for a larger number of bases. And all the hard work is done up front, and now you really can scale it out. The other thing I would highlight is we talk a lot about the RRE bases. We're also doing Tyndall Air Force Base as an enterprise IT as a service base. Tyndall was pretty much destroyed during a Hurricane Michael about 2 years ago, and AT&T was given a contract to come in and rebuild the base. And as part of that rebuild, it was rebuild Tyndall Air Force Base to be the DoD or a DoD base of the future. And we also made some great milestones there as well. And we're also providing the same network as a service capabilities that we're providing for the RRE bases. And the beautiful thing about Tyndall is we get network, we get compute and store, and we also get to provide end user services. And so we're looking forward to the next phase of Tyndall, where we can start to bring all 3 of those things together and build on the success we've already made at Tyndall as well as the RRE bases.